ladies and gentlemen. The screen is blank right now, but we're back. We're back for another game here. Just in a second, I'll give the introductions. It's going to be a game between Hot Dawgs versus SFG Phoenix. So there you have it. I'm your host and shoutcaster for today. You can find me at twitch.tv/poopflick. If you guys liking these guys, give me a follow here. I'll be streaming during the weekends. Anyway, with that being said, let's dive into the team fights right away. I'm going to start in the beginning. You guys haven't missed anything so far. It's just people spawning. Maybe we're going to see an invasion coming through, but unlikely, as both of the top laners are actually opposite sides of the map from their team. So they're not there to help. Although you're seeing a caster killer already running the TP, as well as Slayer, I'm gonna just call him Slayer, on the side of SFG Phoenix. So red side is gonna be SFG, the blue side is going to be Hot Dawgs. Just gonna give us a little bit more time to talk about the players themselves. The chat is actually pretty annoying. I have to do that every single time for some reason. There you go. There you have it. And yeah, let's talk about the players themselves for a little bit. You know, let's start with the support. In bot lane, on the side of SFG, you got the Morgana pick coming through with the Caitlyn. This is a very deadly bot lane indeed. Great with poking and catching players off guard, especially Tristana has to watch out. When she goes all in, it could be one-way ticket to the fountain. Ooh, a nice level 2 advantage coming through here. On the side of caster killer, heavy damage. Wow, but the tower shot is just going to even that out a little bit. Oh, something froze up. There you go. If it freezes up again, let me know. But it is freezing up. The computer can handle the fire. Over on the side of Hextech Championships. This is indeed the first. The week has been done, so this is the second week, but the first time we're seeing both of these teams play. At least I have been seeing them play for the first time.
It's smaller than the diagram.
So you're not quite landing the sticky bubble there. Getting these items. Okay, he's putting. Okay, all right. Just even on the meantime, we got some stuff happening in the bot side jungle. That's gonna be first blood secured by White Tack. The second one is gonna be double kill as well, going to Tristana. And now Volibear looking for a retaliation. Flash is coming out of Morgana with a binding to give her some time to get away there. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 kills for nothing. In the meantime, that's going to be Hot Dawgs in the lead. So it's really crucial for the stand united here on Caster Killer. He could really change the tide of the fight. He's not level 6 yet, so we didn't see a Shen play coming through here. But that, on top of the Volibear all in, that could be really huge for the Hot Dawgs. They could go with the flash taunt, having the Shen ult as well, right? That's just huge gap closer right there with Volibear going in with the movement speed, even ulting into the enemy with the stand united. That's a great team fight for the Hot Dawgs. And now it looks like Texas Hold'em just clearing up some wars in the top side, just doing the job of the jungler. Zoe running low on a mana during the laning phase, not the best, but it's just that there's Hammerdinger is not there to push the lane, so this is just gonna be the red minion wave crashing into the tower, barely, not on time, and it looks like, oh, we might get a play. Razonius on the Nautilus. Looking for an opportunity for the hook, but not gonna really find anything. Ornn in the meantime in top lane retaliates. Caster Killer going in with a taunt. This is huge for him. A lot of damage coming through. Ornn getting creep walked there. Getting blocked by the minions on the way back to the tower. In the meantime, there you have it. It looks like the Sharky is going to start this dragon up. It's going to be a simple ocean break. So, Motion Break gone towards Odin. Not really the best dragon, but still something for them, you know, to hold on to this lead that they have already with 1k gold lead at 5 minutes into the game. Maybe it's just time to talk about this. Shen Ornhold called in, but is it going to save him? Oh, the flash. It's going to save him barely there. In the meantime, you saw what happened in the bot lane. Ooh, it looks like we got some action. We're kind of low on HP. Tristana going in. Ooh, not going to commit there. You don't see the W there, the follow-up. As Udyr is recalling in that bush. So yeah, I mean, we saw a potential 1v1 solo kill in the top lane. But luckily Ornn survived that one. You know, Slayer is just going to have an awesome time after that. But now he has the TP. TP'd back into the lane. Shen could really decide to recall here as well. Caster Killer on with the TP advantage. It looks like he's TPing into the back. Oh, that was a little bit of a setup. What? Oh no, it wasn't TP. That was a Stand United. Excuse me. That was Stand United onto the Volibear. You saw the Volibear going in onto the Ornn, but now he's caught off guard. It's a 2v2, but look at the HPs on the side of the Hot Dawgs, and that's going to be the stun. The sleeping throw, but look at the ultimate. Ornn gets the retaliation damage, and now Texas Hold'em picks up the kill in the top lane. That was huge. You got Sleep Bubble Trouble. I always mess up the name of this ability, ladies and gentlemen. I always mess up the name. Sleepy Trouble. There it is. Okay, Sleepy Trouble, a landing. Ooh, second time in a row. There you have it. Heimerdinger with half of that HP missing. Gonna have to really rely on the turrets to give him some CS. 2k goldie now for the Hot Dawgs. I mean, at least the top lane, there was a little silver lining for the SFG Phoenix with that pickup onto the top lane on Volibear. I mean, you saw what happened there. That was huge. A little bit of pocket money now for Udyr. Could really take more objectives and maybe snowball. You do see Udyr really crucial in early game ganks, but right now it's just been Volibear roaming around the map a lot. It looks like Caster Killer maybe gonna go for the 1v1. There you go, the taunt coming through. Slayer now on the back foot. Retaliation though, he's retaliating very nicely here. Pushing Shen off to the back. It's even trade up so far. Ornn on the other hand, he's not really committing. You see, he just wanted to get that chunk off. He's not the one to look for fights. Shen is really initiating with the taunt all in. This could be crucial as Ornn has to slide out of there. And now the Ornhold called. Oh, misses it barely. But guess what? Udyr with the stun now. Finding this opportunity on the Caster Killer. And this is going to be the first kill gone towards Slayer. Gonna put Hot Dawgs back to an even keel still though. SFG, even though they're coming back on the kills, Hot Dawgs are still leading with 1k gold. This is creating aid all in. Flashes coming through. Both summoners are down. Is that gonna be it? Oh no, too much overextension there. But it looks like the Sharky's going to retaliate and pick up that kill. Revenge, as you might want to call it. And now that's going to be the double kill. What a nice turn of events there. You know, that looked a little greedy on the side of White Tack. But with Volibear there, the Sharky being able to pick up 2 crucial kills in the bot lane, securing a lot of those platings. Gold platings now are going to be down. But at least in the top side, you saw how... you saw how the red team, SFG Phoenix, you know, they lost both their bot laners there. they just decided to go topside neutral objective, picking up that Herald. You know, at least something to write home about in this scenario. They are behind gold. They're just trying to inch back into it. And now this looks like a bad spot for Texas Hold'em. He's in a little bit of a trouble. Oh, but Shen can't really taunt over the wall, and that's the blast going out of there. I was going to talk about the support, just Osa. I never had the opportunity to. Let's start with the support. They play a lot of Ahri, of course. Huge percentage of their play-to-win ratio really goes on mage supports. They're really great at Seraphine as well. Of course, Morgana, very solid into this team fight, into the team fight combo with the catch ability. Gonna be a great addition here. Although Lulu, also a great pick, would have been a great pick with Caitlyn. Maybe that was banned, I don't really know, but just also has crazy champions in the bot lane, most of them being mage controls or just mage supports in general. Moving on to our mid laner, Middle Reaper. He's not playing in this game yet. That should be another person then. Yeah, Texas Hold'em is playing jungle. Let's talk about him a little bit. Nothing's going on in the map. Too much right now. It's this solo kill pressure here. Oh, with the taunt, this could be bad for Ornn. One more auto attack, the flash in. There you have it, caster killer. Finally getting that solo kill. Sweet solo kill now. Hot Dawgs in the lead. Talk about a 2K gold lead now for them. 11 minutes into the game. Engage to the back line. Nicely executed. Give them the kill with a stand. United coming through. Oh, the taunt doesn't land just an inch away. It's still Caitlyn just walking back. The disrespect. What is she doing? She doesn't know Shen is. What? This is the most European game I've ever seen. What is going on?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
This could be bad, but it looks like Texas Hold'em looking for this engage. Not quite going to commit as Nautilus really on HP. It looks like Hot Dawgs are on the getaway. The Volibear tanking that ult coming through on the side of Caitlyn. Nautilus taking away there. And now here comes the, I guess, half werewolf, half human. Actually just a human dressed up as, like, I guess he has a lot of skins right now. He is half bear, half turtle, phoenix. He has tiger, all sorts of stuff on the side of Bootir. Now it just looks like, you know, that was a good pressure with the Herald dropping mid. This is gonna give SFG breathe. With this being dropped, they get the pressure, couple of gold platings, and the bind. That's a sweet touch. Unfortunately, the team is not there for the follow-up.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Speaking of follow-up, their summoner has disconnected and reconnected. Okay, so Texas Hold'em has really great champion pool here, being a great player on the side of playing, like, let's say Nunu as well as Lilia. Has 100% win rate for the recent games on Nasus, but that's not the person he's playing. Volibear also, he plays very well. Volibear. With that being said, he's just running Udyr for this game, and it's really not bad, right? He has been having great pressure across the map, although losing two crucial objectives, one being Infernal Dragon and the other Ocean Drake. He has managed to pick himself a Herald for the team, right? That's not really the worst thing for the jungle, and looking for opportunities. He's always been trying to apply pressure on the map. Been doing so successfully, but on the other hand, the Sharky has been doing it in a bit of a, I guess, more successful fashion. You know, on the side of Volibear, he's been really crucial in getting those kills. He is 2-1 and 2, so he's had more impact on the map. Not only getting more dragons, but also focusing on the bot lane is what I like to pay attention to a lot of the times. When you want to get your bot side fed, that's two players versus the mid lane or the top lane, right? and you get the first turret, so that's best case scenario for the side of Hot Dawgs. With that being said, they're rotating their players now to the mid lane. It looks like they're gonna focus on the mid lane here. Getting this mid lane tower is huge for them because not only it gives them vision, but now more objective control. And now you have the engages coming through. The flash down time being inside of Blue here, but is he going to survive? The answer is yes. Next up, Kaelan is taking a lot of that damage with Morgana in the front line as both players have to recall. Yeah, I mean, you have a great front line here with Ornn on the side of SFG. You just need your back line to come online. With Kaelan being behind in this game, it just looks like they need more time to get back into it. And it is the scuffed version of Reckless, I think, playing. The name is just a little bit different. Reckless 1337. That's the username for the bot lane. Well, I don't know any of their stats. Maybe they did change their username or something recently. But that's going to be another Dragon Secure to Notion Drake. That's going to be, wow, Mountain. Oh, wait, guys. I was wrong in the beginning. It was a Mountain Dragon. So give me a little bit of time. This is the first game in this week I've been casting. It's been a good week for me. Yeah, so currently it wasn't an Ocean. The first one was Mountain, and now it's going to be Inferno and the Ocean. So for them, Hot Dawgs and just top side. Ooh, Shen looking for that taunt, not fighting. This is the second time he's been. The gods of the taunt really not in the favor of our top laner here inside of the castle. Just waiting for those Stand United plays, the all-in Shen. He's been building rather tanky, right? As Shen, you're not really building damage. Possibly you could go Titanic Nitro, but that's in the late game. So you first need to get your tanky items, especially before 20-minute mark, as you are going to be a frontliner most of the scenarios. With the Volibear on the map, the team comp really looks great on the side of Hot Dawgs, right? They have the lead right now, 2K goal lead at 17 minutes into the game. Pretty solid showing so far. There you go, Humdinger's asleep. Just imagine getting CC'd by Zoe and Morgana. That's forever. That just... I think that's the comp that SFG are trying to get here. They're trying to go for the catch team comp. As you paid attention to their team comp, they are a little bit about that chase and catch type comp. Let's see how they do against a team fight such as Hot Dawgs here. And speaking of that, we got top lane action. All the Forge Gods not able to connect their Shen taunting in the last second possible with the pickup of that play goes to the right tag. Mid lane, we got some more action. Does wonders for Kaelan there with the ults coming through. It's just going to be a disengage after that. They got the resources they need. They got an ult from Morgana. With 4-kill lead now, White Tag is actually looking very, very dangerous. Getting that Kraken Slayer up with a lot of attack speed as well. And Tristana's kid, they are able to shred through anybody on the map. There you have it. Target there. Red buff secured, however. With the smite, I think that was, yep, that was smite. Came in handy there for the jungler on the side of SFG Phoenix. SFG Phoenix, you're worried about that next dragon coming up soon. Still, you are under a lot of pressure. 2k gold behind, and it just looks like most of the gold is going to be located onto the Tristana. And with that being said, she is literally almost 4k gold lead. I would say safely 3k, right? 3k gold lead compared to the Caitlyn, but definitely 5k gold lead compared to Morgana, and that's gonna be like the bot lane gap already seen here in 20 minutes, and that's basically what's happening right now. That's the name of the game for the Hot Dawgs. They're just relying on the Tristana to carry, so Whitetag has to really step it up here, as he is being the sole person getting all the gold funneled into them. With that being said, you know, SFG Phoenix, they're still pretty much in the game. They are looking pretty solid as well. This is anybody's game so far, except if the soul goes to the Hot Dawgs, they have the slight advantage. Of course, they're going to be ahead, not only objective, but with a lot of gold as well. And now looks like the Herald, second Herald, is gone. Oh, Morgana flash over the wall there. And guess who's here? The bear goes all in. That's going to force Morgana to go gold. In the meantime, the other turret, there you have it. Caterpillar has slain Osa. And now Udyr on the getaway. This is going to be Zoe with the sleep. Oh, the sleep on the landing. There you go. Maybe a reconciliation. Fall of the Forge God. Oh, is he going to knock up? Nope, not going to knock up. That's not enough. As there you have it. Reckless 1-3-3-7 is going to pick up that kill. Second one for him in the game. That's going to be the soul, ladies and gentlemen. They did that in the price of letting go of the soul. And oh boy, is it going to get nasty here. There you go, the flash. Onto the Zoe. That's not going to be a huge deal though, as she just picks up summoners around the map. Not much worried about that. So, I mean, right now, the Hot Dawgs are in a commanding lead. And it's pretty much their call. If they want to go for Baron here, they could force a fight. Of course, they have TP from Shen. Shen could also have stand united in less than 30 seconds. So that's a possibility. We might see a Baron already started. Okay, interesting. They could definitely start it in 30 seconds, though. They have TP onto Chen, they have TP onto Heimerdinger, so very much a possibility we might see a Baron in the next 30 seconds. Although they are in the lead, 3k gold on the side of Hot Dawgs, it is still a little bit of a risky play to do, because most of that gold is in Tristana, and if Tristana dies, the whole team would fall apart in terms of damage. Of course, so with the catch team fight, team comp, sorry, on the side of SFG Phoenix, they could really catch Tristana off guard. And if they do, they could really come back into this game. Ooh, all right, Tristana has to watch out again. Force SFG Phoenix off of the AD carry in the mid lane. So both teams are just waiting to see when they're going to pull the trigger here. As the top priority right now for SFG Phoenix is not letting go of the Baron, and also focusing on that Tristana, who's been doing a lot of damage to the back line. One Horn is not fighting this, rather deciding to just walk away. And in the meantime, we've got Hot Dawgs already starting the Baron. So like I said, they really are pulling this Baron because they have standing up after Shen. Like it's butter, baby. And there you have a new team. 24-minute Baron now for Hot Dawgs. They're looking commanding right now as they are dictating everything around the map, really. It's their call whether they push something or whether they force an objective. And right now, the only thing that red team can do is just probably catch a player off guard, and that's going to be Caster Killer. Ooh, there you go. Call the Forge Gods with a knockup. There is nowhere for Shen to go, but wait a minute, look at, oh, the smite kill. Coming through your Texas Hold'em, he's going to get traded instantly with that White Tech going down in the bot lane, and there you have Valberg getting really in under the turret, overextended there a little bit, and that's going to be the price they pay. Another Baron down, so that's going to be 2 Barons in total down. This is not bad. For SFG Phoenix, they got 2 Barons down for the price of 2 players. And Orange is going to flash over the wall there, but look! Boom! Bro, no way. White Tack is going to pick that one. 6th kill in the game. Looking very, very scary. They are building almost full item. They're just apart from 2 other, finishing touches with the GA. They could go GA here as well, or maybe another standard item. There be full build Tristana. 14, level 14 already, looking very, very sharp.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
The window of opportunity is closing for SFG Phoenix. They need to come up with a play, and they need to do it quickly here, as they are running out of options. Baron is gone, and the dragons are gone, and they are getting shredded, and their turrets are getting down, and it's just going to be one thing after the other. Going to lead to the Nexus, so they have to come up with a plan. If you are right now pausing the game, what would you do? What would you do here? Definitely one of the things that you could do is targeting that Tristana with the gold bounty. 650 is a nice change to have in the pocket. With that being said, they're just going to clean up wards as well. That's really crucial if you're behind, as you are not only losing onto objectives, you're also losing vision of your own jungle, and that is a slippery slope for them, right? And that being said, the mid lane is doing really well. We haven't talked about the mid laners much in this game, as it's been really bot lane focused and top lane focused, that the mid laners are just doing their job, getting CS here. Heimerdinger also, it's important to note that he's been crucial in getting the Baron. Not only that, in a lot of these objectives, the turrets are handy, and they're definitely clutch. So Heimerdinger on 227 CS already. That's huge, actually. But compared to Tristana on that 272, man, somebody put this guy in LEC. And now the Elder Dragon on the map, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, that's what's happening in the map, and there's no control for the red team. They didn't even know that was going down. I didn't even know until I looked at it. So how would the red team know? And I'm casting, and I have all the vision everywhere. So with that being said, it's going to be a hard match to climb back into. SFG Phoenix, anything you could do here would just be to at least get that kill onto the Tristana. Having an almost perfect game, White Tech is feeling comfortable. 6-1. Already giving up one. That's going to be 28-minute Elder, ladies and gentlemen. 28-minute Elder already. Just looking like a 30-minute game. So yeah, this could be a solo kill. There you go, the E out of there. Clutchness. Call the Forge God's gonna be a little bit too late, as the Elder Dragon's gonna proc there, and stand united. He is definitely united in the effort, as they're getting HP bars to the left and right. This is gonna be, wow, look at Tristana still with it, finally coming through with the shutdown, and now Udyr trying to do something to retaliate, and they actually getting the kills. This is huge for SFG Phoenix. They got 3 for 2, and not only they got 2 of the best players, they got 2 of the bot laners, really. And now with the Shen Trying to find Udyr, the movement speed is too much to handle. What a beast, man. He's just... Oh, with the flash thought, though. With the flash on the other with the dragon. Oh, that was clean.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Wow. I'm just surprised that Shen was like, he's not having that. He's not having that. Caster Killer, he's like, you know what? Not today, Udyr. We're going to get you. And he decided to pull the flash and taunt. With that being said, I mean, you have at least Elder Dragons, a couple of Elder Dragons down on the side. So Tristana doesn't have it, Nautilus doesn't have it. Yeah, you're still in it. If you're SFG Phoenix, you're probably just wanting to have a mental reset at this point, trying to regroup your thoughts, regroup your focus, and get back in it. But it's just looking unlikely at this point. 10k goal lead for Hot Dawgs, and that's 30 minutes. Second Baron could be a possibility. That's another objective. All objectives gone to Hot Dawgs so far. Not a single one besides the turret has gone to SFG. And top side jungle. Skirmish here, breaking loose. Nothing is going to come of it though. Both players are just grouping, and that's going to be, there you go, the second Baron. Like I said, they're just so commanding over the map. The map is there, so really dominating. Now it looks like Udyr's going to sidestep that one, but the burn coming through is just crucial, and that's going to be the kill onto the Udyr. Wide tag is just looking crazy.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Ban Tristana if you're SFG. Somebody's typing ping in chat. Can we ban the Tristana next game? Thank you very much. You can't do anything. I mean, this is just looking like game already. Maybe a final push here. If they are able to catch any of these players, they can certainly give a lot of damage here. And there you go, knock-up, triple knock-up, but no follow-up there. And the backline, look at all just shredding through Morgana. And there you have it, one last push. That's going to be retaliation, kill onto the Nautilus, but that's not enough. As the Nexus is going down, it's going to be the first game gone in the favor of Hot Dawgs. It's going to be 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. I guess stay tuned for the next game. It's proof here. I'm going to join you back in just a second. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for game 2 of the series between Hot Dawgs versus SFG Phoenix. Now, they are still on the same side, so red side is going to be SFG and blue side is going to be the Hot Dawgs.
To Summoner's Rift.
And yeah, I mean, they just decided to go on the same side, I guess. I don't know if losers pick or whatever the rule is, but there's certainly advantages to the drafting phase for the red side. They get the last pick, so they could counter one of the solo laners, and or they could just decide to draft a good counter pick into a top lane or jungle rather. Whichever is the case, there's no invade coming through, especially when you have a Braum. So Razonius. Gotta learn the names. So I'm glad we're doing this now offline and then live, because usually I'd like to do these lives after the playoffs or during the playoffs. We're gonna have live content for you guys. So we got already heavy trades in the mid lane. Maybe this time around mid lane is gonna be where the focus is, because this is gonna be the second game for Kidger to play, so they're probably already warm up on the champion. But yeah, I was just touching the base on how Hot Dawgs had Braum and they didn't invade, right? So Razonius on that Braum, they didn't decide to go for that level 1 invade, and they're just starting off nice and easy. Although, pay attention to where the jungler's starting as well. You got Texas holding on the top side, starting on the red, and you got the Sharky starting on the red as well. But they're opposite sides of the map, So you're going to see the pathing favoring Sejuani here if they want to gank bot versus Nocturne's pathing towards the top and Sejuani's pathing towards the bot lane. So level 3 we might see a bot lane gank. And with that being said, this is a great setup for Sejuani in bot lane as you have just Osa on the Lulu champion. Like I said, I was talking about that last game. They do play that Lulu very nice, and close to 70%. With that being said, this time around we don't see the Tristana in that defensive white tag. Instead of that, we see Jinx. They are fairly decent on that champion as well. The reason why we're seeing Jinx is because Reckless decided to get the Tristana, and now in the mid lane, oh, Xerath is getting really low. Has to watch out. Dudesman, that's his name, Dudesman. They both are running TP, so I guess it's pretty meta for mid laners now to run TP instead of Ignite for that team fight playability and just pressure across the map. If you're not trying to kill the opponent, you're just trying to, lane and then get over with the laning phase. That's why you run TP. Also, it's very useful to go top side, bot side, and just push up a button. So I guess that's what you trade. If you're like, let's say, a Kali in the mid lane, I don't know if you should be running TP because this favors you in the sense that you need that Ignite to really close the gap in that 1v1 kill in the mid lane. So this time around, you got Dudesman on the Xerath and Kidger on the Heimerdinger. They're both fairly decent laners, so they don't really need the kill potential in the lane. They're just fine with the TP. And that being said, I just like how casually Texas Hold'em just invades the jungle and just casually walks up to the tri-bush. That is warded and TPs that in the middle of their faces. With that being said, yeah, Unbreakable coming through here, and this is going to be bad for Braum, as there you have it with the Tristana getting the first blood, and the way she got it was with the explosive charge. That was nicely done there. Reckless picking up the first kill of the game. They didn't have a third player in the bot lane. They needed it to close out the kills, so it just heavily disfavored. And now another maybe solo. The flash is followed through. Malphite going to get away there with the movement speed coming through here on the Q. Just going to go back in it, get these trades, but oh boy, you walked back on the wrong time, and that's going to be the 1v1 solo kill on the side of Slayer again, showing us how and why Ornn is still meta. Still a great top laner to play. Plays fairly well against everybody besides, range champions, right? Oh, and the mid lane shenanigans already. Oof. Yeah, you gotta hit those. But thankfully, Kidger doesn't have a lot of mana, so it's going to give Dudesman a little bit of time, a little more momentum here, as it can get really annoying with the turrets in the middle of the lane. And you're just trying to lane, and these turrets are hitting you, and it's just, you just think to yourself, why do we have another Heimerdinger game this time around? I must be feeling what the Dudesman is feeling right now, because I don't know if they were playing last game, but it certainly was very against Heimerdinger. Now with that being changed, we're seeing Xerath going into a nice heavy AP comp with nice as well balanced AD. Coming on the side of SFG now, called the Forge Gods, hits it. There you go. Hornets is deja vu, level 6, level 5. Oh, Malphite on the runaway. That's going to be second kill for Slayer in the top lane, and that's going to put SFG in a huge lead, 3-0 on the kills, and almost 2k gold lead. 1.5, right? 1.5k gold lead. It's huge already in 6 minutes. That could really snowball in their favor. And now with objectives coming up, indeed they lost the first mountain drag on the side of SFG, but other ones are coming up. They're really not really worried about that stuff. Again, that was the problem they were having last game. Texas Hold'em probably noticed that as well with the jungling coming through. Last game, you saw all the objectives going in the favor of Hot Dawgs, and now Unbreakable soaking up some of that damage, but Jinx really not looking healthy in that lane, having to use Cleanse as well. I wonder why they ran cleanse. I mean, you have, of course, you have Zerat and Sejuani. Maybe they ran cleanse for that. Besides that, that cleanse is a little bit, I guess, on a conservative side, you know, just to be safe. And now you see Sejuani in the top side. Having at it, Malphite just hates this game. Like, everybody's focusing in. Unfortunately, Sejuani didn't have the glacial prison, but now Paranoia coming from the knock. This is gonna be Lulu focused down here, and the kill picked up by the Sharky, and now the second up is going to be Tristana. Ooh. Under her turret, she barely gets away. Let's talk a little bit of white tech here, because last game we were talking a lot about SFG. This time around, let's talk about Hot Dawgs. You know, with Tristana being played, that wasn't really the ace champion that white tech plays. Actually, he plays a lot of Kai'Sa. So he, they, she, they actually play a lot of Kai'Sa. I don't know who they are, but they certainly are not getting the chance to play that, as nobody in the right mind would let them play Kai'Sa or Ashe in that matter, as they have very nice KDA, 81%. A win rate, I believe, on that champion as well. A lot of seen a lot of play on Ashe, so yeah, it's just going to be Jinx for now. It's a great late game champion, don't get me wrong, but here in the comp with Braum, I would have loved seeing like a Misfortune, you know, even Ashe would have been nice here as well with Braum. You could see that, you know, Jinx having a little bit of a struggle this time around, really not that much ahead, or really not getting their skills that she needs. Instead, being on the back foot. Besides that bot lane gank with the Paranoia, we didn't see much action on the side of Braum and Jinx. And now that Tribush is really important. And look at the positioning of all these players. Oh, Tristana going in there on the rocket jump. It's going to be a lot of damage, however, on her. And there you have a Wild Growth coming through, just giving her that extra edge. I don't know why they didn't commit with the ult. They were not going to risk it because Tristana is very low. She took a lot of damage on the way in. With the rocket jump, that was a little bit risky. You don't want to take those initiations as the AD carry. You want to let that job to Texas Hold'em, as they have the Glacial Prison available and they are more than ready to go in. The rocket jump is just there for the follow-up, really, right? And you saw how in a bad scenario that could really change the momentum. Now, the bot lane on the side of SFG have to recall. You know, they have to recall, and they just, now they're on the back foot with the momentum are just running away from them. Drax spawning soon. This is going to be a hot commodity that both bot laners are going to have priority in the bot lane to contest for that dragon. And as you can see, the goal lead is just only 1k in favor of SFG Phoenix. Uh-oh, Nocturne looking to go all in here. Ooh, the fear is there, but Sejuani is gonna dash out of there. The Death Rocket missed. And that's not gonna result in any kills. It's just going to be players doing some shenanigans, but maybe Hammerdinger is caught out there. Ooh, the ult's coming through on Zerat. There you go, Glacial Prison blocking there, but oh boy, that's a huge comeback on the side of Hot Dawgs. They just re-engage all the Forge Gods in the back line. That's gonna be the kill onto the Malphite, and now Warren is 1v2 in the front line with Jinx is on the getaway, and now Rocket Jump into the back line. That's going to be Tristana with the kill, with Warren getting a kill there as well. A double kill now for Slayer. That was huge on the side of SFG Phoenix. Even though beginning they got a nice engage onto that Hammerdinger, in the back line they were a little bit flimsy when Nocturne did the Paranoia there, and the rest of the teams really engaged with unstoppable force. You saw Malphite and Nocturne pull off that beautiful comp. But that didn't last too long because that just lasted for literally 2 seconds. They got a kill. The re-engage was there, called the Forge Gods, and it just looks like Slayer has been really important in this game, showing up. Not only that, Tristana too. You saw how important they are in this time around. This game has all been pointing towards the top and bottom with these crucial plays. And that being said, really, the lead isn't that much. Still 2K in the favor of SFG. It's still anybody's game at this point. Speaking of the Shark, they do play a lot of Diana, and I would have loved seeing a Diana jungle like we saw last week. I think it was Luchesco who had a very nice Diana game. Love to see the AP junglers here. That's rare to see, but now it looks like Prison, Glacial Prison is still proccing in there. You have a nice little engage. A combo wombo, you might want to call it, with Xerath picking that one up. It's going to be 2-0-3 for him and putting the gold lead up. 3K, and now there you go, Glacial Fissure, and there you go, Paranoia under the turret with the Wild Growth coming through, unbreakable under the turret. Braum is caught a bit of a nickel there. Tristana picking up a kill. The Wild Growth is still there. That was super clutch. Look at Jinx. Look at Jinx, how low she is. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, man, there you have it. What a heads-up play there by just Osa and Reckless in the ball lane, turning a 3v2 into 3 for nothing. That's just huge plays on the side of SFG Phoenix. You saw how that Wild Growth was really clutch. The rocket jump on the re-engage, getting the kill there under the turret, the unbreakable. There wasn't really enough for Braum and in the bot lane. You saw the engage was there on the side of Rosanius. You know, getting that Glacial Fissure up. You know, Lulu countered that with the Wild Growth, so you didn't see much use of that. And now both teams still looking for more blood. They're just looking for any opportunity here. Whoever is overextended. 5K gold lead for SFG Phoenix. They're feeling comfortable about this. What's not to like about this situation, ladies and gentlemen? 14 minutes, 15 minutes now on the clock, right? You have approaching mid-game. Excuse me, approaching mid to late game now. With Tristana, I think this champion is just cracked because last game we saw it on the hands of Whitetack and they were performing just the same, if not closer to how Reckless is now performing on that Tristana as well. Just assuming the draft went really in the advantage of the SFG here because they had Tristana open, and with that being said, the blue team always gets the first pick, so I don't know why they didn't go Tristana pick again. They left it open, and I'm assuming that's when the red team's like, okay, we're gonna go. Yeah, they're not gonna let it go. And there you have a rocket jump. That's just a huge amount of damage. Reckless is dominating the Rift right now. Drop in the mid lane. This could be third with the addition of the sieging coming through on the Reckless. They have a nice siege comp here as well. They're able to do a lot of damage. They're not just going to commit. They're just happy with that amount of damage on the turret. Having that, it's going to force them to go to the priority on that Infernal Dragon. It's an important one, ladies and gentlemen. That's Infernal is the best one in the game. giving you that extra damage. Of course, it's not going to go without contested, and knocked him just blast cones and flash out of that. Wow, okay. Was that worth it? So Flash is down. Both on Hammerdinger and Nocturne. And there you have it, called the Forge Gods. Malphite in a bit of a trouble. Uh-oh, the movement speed is there. Braum also in the corner to help out if needed. Unbreakable is really useful for that Ornalt, but we haven't been seeing it implemented, right? Ideally, Braum is really great picking the bot lane, but we're not really seeing the use of it against that Ornn. You need it on the ults, you need it in every single team fight. Also great against Sejuani, great against Tristana. It's just a matter of time if they get the opportunity. Then Hot Dawgs really need to find their chemistry with the support and the bot lane to come back into the game. They could change it, really. You have Braum with the Unbreakable, could change any team fight. And Jinx, of course, if she gets fed enough here, they could really turn it around. Let's take a look at how the gold is spread out. Yeah, just expected. Ornn is gonna be the second top player who has the most gold on the side of SFG, and second up is it's gonna be Tristana, of course. Like second game again, Tristana has the most gold. I mean, what's up? This just Tristana attracts gold. That's what happens. Show me the money. You guys know that line from a great movie? Tom Cruise says that. Okay. Yeah, it's just looking a little quiet now. 19-minute mark. We've reached a crucial point where both need to step it up here to make it or break it. And on the side of Hot Dawgs, they are behind. There's a mountain they are climbing here. But steadily, if they are able to keep up at this pace, they can overcome the mountain. They can hurdle. They can overcome that hurdle and get their way back up, as there's huge bounties waiting for them on the heads of SFG. Now finding a little opportunity going in, engaging on the Tristana Paranoia coming through here as well. Nocturne looking for that opportunity, is just going to engage onto the support. That being said, Wild Growth is going to be used on support. Nice little juice with the flash. All the Forge Gods not quite landed, but the legs go. The charge is going to do enough damage, and now Ornn picking up a kill. It's just like the blue bars are going down. Jinx with the ignite. Oh, just going to survive, barely taken away there. And Lulu is going to survive as well, maybe here. Malphite, no, it's going to end her life. And that's going to be sent back to the fountain. With that being said, Malphite on the runaway there, and Tristana with the explosive charge, just getting that kill. Huge amount of damage. I mean, Reckless is godlike, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that was a lot of action, a lot of things happening on the map there. It was looking promising for a little second there, you know. Jinx at least didn't die. Nocturne, promising attempt there with the Paranoia. And that's when you need to pull the trigger. It's now or never, as when you let more time pass by, it's gonna come back at you and bite you in the leg, right? So it's really not the best way to go about here. 8K gold lead now for SFG. Hot Dawgs have to do something here. What it is, we don't know yet. I mean, the answer is might be this dragon up right now. They could contest it, maybe not. It's going to be hard to do it either way, as you see the priority already on the side of SFG. They get all the control across the map, the vision. They're just really having a great game right now, and all their leads, as you could see, on the top lane and the bot lane, you know, have been great. Almost perfect games on all of them, except the jungle and support. Really, everybody else has been having a perfect game so far, literally. So, great showing. Compared to the first game, they're really doing great.
Smaller than the diagram.
point for SFG Phoenix, and on the front line. This is a great team comp, by the way. Like, this is just such a great team comp on the side of SFG. I have to give them points, not only right now, but last game, did you guys notice how great their team comp was? It was just, didn't come online, it wasn't in full gear, but right now you can see that they know what they're drafting. They know how their team plays around each other. They like having a really heavy AP in the mid lane, and they like focusing in the bot lane, right? And with that being said, they like this on top. Both games, it has been crucial for them. Give or take, it's been a great League of Legends game so far. Both games, it's just a lot to learn from this. I haven't seen a lot of Sejuani players, especially playing this season, let alone in this patch, but it's great to see you're seeing the use of the prison, of the glacial prisons, and you're seeing the use of how wild growth is affecting bot lane dynamic. Going all in on the Tristana, goes the rocket jumps, and uses explosive charge to really pick up a kill. I would say Braum isn't having the worst game, but certainly not having the best game as... Look at that, damn, look at that, shredding. Yeah, so Braum probably just thinking, you know, like ideally they drafted this champion. I love Braum, I used to main Braum for a long time as a support. It's just, you need the lock hit, really, that's just the most crucial thing to build on him. And with that being said, you shine in team fights in the mid-game. We have been seeing a lot of team fights on the side of Hot Dawgs, right? They need to really keep pulling this trigger, not waiting for the enemy team to engage and get the picks. Like I said, really the great team comp we're seeing here in full gear on the side of SFG. If you are Hot Dawgs right now, you want to be pulling the trigger. You know, we saw that attempt there just 5 minutes ago in the top side jungle. That was okay. That wasn't the worst. You know, still they didn't win the trade, but that wasn't the worst. They need to be doing more of that because Braum shines in those situations. Malphite, you know, Caster Killer shines in those situations with unstoppable force, really, and the Glacial Fissure. Glacial Fissure. It's a great combo, really, to pick up a player on the side. And it looks like Hammerdinger is just going to get deleted there. He gets sent back to the fountain. All not going to do much. As I said, the rocket jump just catching players up and right. Let's see how many procs, how many stacks of hail blades. Oh, wait. I thought someone was running the Dark Harvest. Oh wait, that's just gonna be the kill. Reckless picking up a kill. Nobody's running Dark Harvest? Okay. Nobody's running the Dark Harvest. Okay, cool. I thought one of the junglers at least would run Dark Harvest. At least Nocturne, I thought of it. But that's not going to be the case. Oh, the Death Rocket with the Paranoia. Coupled with that, the Smite Fight's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen. Say goodbye to that. And the Baron Nashor is going to go to the red team. Oh, man. Lulu is doing damage. That's how confident. That's how ahead SFG Phoenix is. Just Lulu walking up the Malphite. That's how confident. That's how ahead they are. And yeah, speaking of junglers and what I was looking for there, is Dark Harvest. I want to see if any of the junglers were running that. especially if you're in an ARAM. On the Caitlyn, you see that a lot, right? On the Caitlyn, you see Dark Harvest a lot. I don't know how you guys do it in Europe. And NA on the ARAM. With the Dark Harvest, getting a lot of stacks, really crucial. Echo usually is good with that. If you are talking about junglers who are very good at targeting players, Dark Harvest certainly is really useful. I'm just surprised that Nocturne is not doing it, although this is just perfectly fine. With the Paranoia, they get lethal tempo, so it works out in their favor. Also, I don't talk a lot about the bot lane dynamic. Usually I would have a co-caster with me who they really are great bot lane. They have 80 carries, they play Varus, they play a lot of champions. And I would assume if they look at the bot lane dynamic right now, they would probably say Varus would have been a better option instead of Jinx, or even Lucian in that scenario. But Jinx is having 258 CS, might come back into the game, and we're seeing a lot of ults coming through. Paranoia focusing in on the Xerath. Is that enough? The Unbreakable is here. This is what we're talking about. Glacier Fissure coming through, and there you have it. It's gonna proc up some people there, but not gonna happen as that was just double kill on the side of Xerath. 4-0-6 with 12-0-5. This is just a one-way game so far, ladies and gentlemen. More than 10k world lead on the side of SFG Phoenix, and they're going to be on top. At this time around, last game they were really struggling. This time around they changed the dynamic, and you saw how important that was for Hot Dawgs. They needed to do something there before the goal lead became just crazy in favor of SFG. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Second game done. It's going to be 1-for-1. This is tied. Ooh, I'm excited to see the next game. Without further ado, we're going to jump into the next game in a moment. Just hang in there. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I also have to note, for those who are watching, I do apologize. My recording setup has been kind of changed lately, and I'm trying to change it, so I didn't even notice the sound was super loud. I just noticed that and I turned it back. Unfortunately, I noticed it too late, so if you guys were having problems with the sound and hearing me, that's probably why. But yeah, mind you, I am getting a new setup pretty soon, and I do stream regularly. But yeah, speaking of that, my brother uses the other computer for school. This is the computer I'm stuck with, kind of like an old PC for the time being for these offline recordings. So I do apologize for the sound quality. If it was too loud, I didn't even notice it. And right now I adjusted the volume back a little bit. Yeah, it's now on 16, 18. It was 100%. So I probably post-processing is gonna be sounding hella weird. But right now, yeah, speaking of that, I think I can't wait to see the live games happening. Although I will have the great PC when we're doing the live events. Don't worry about that. It's just that I have to redo every time I start watching these. I have to redo the audio, the volume, and make sure everything sounds nice. And now that being said, I mean, this Silas is huge. Yeah, that prison, glacial prison is going to be enough. With the flash, Silas is going to go golden. And there you have it. Finally something back. Reckless, you know, picking up a kill. It's going to be nice for the Reckless still having the gold bounty. I think you have to really point out that Reckless has been huge in bringing back SFG in this scenario. But oh boy, that Q. Oh man, Varus. Hold on, boy. But yeah, it's 38 minutes, and the soul, you know, is in the hands of Hot Dawgs. So that being said, it's gonna be tough for anybody to come back from this game with a 4K gold lead. It just looks like SFG have a mountain to climb, and the mountain. Look at the size of that Cho'Gath. Oh boy, Cho'Gath is a mountain in itself. But yeah, right now this is the crucial moment. The Elder Dragon is on the map, so both teams are gonna try to get this one, and now this is gonna be make it or break it. Glacial Prism landing there, and oh boy, Sejuani taking the Elder. This is huge. This is a huge fight right now. The Elder Dragon buff, is it really working out here? It's not. Look, it's still the red team getting these kills. How are they doing it? How are they coming back after losing the Elder? This is insane. This is insane. Castacular definitely, there you go, being finally traded. Tristan is the only one on there. Double kill onto the Cho'Gath. He is bringing back this team. SFG really getting the Elder and still losing 3 players. That's crucial. I mean, you're talking about 2v3 right now, and it could be doable right now. It's winnable for sure. For Hot Dawgs, but they're not really going to do anything here. They lost that Elder, and nicely done there by Texas Hold'em, managing to get the smite off just in the nick of time. You're talking about split-second difference there on the smite, and that's going to give them extra time to be in it. It looked bad though. Even if they got the Elder, they lost it on 3 players. Now only Tristana and Cho'Gath have the buff. They need to shine at these moments. You know, we're talking about 4K goal lead, and now it's shrunk into 3K. Still, it's anybody's game. But the question is it too late for SFG? Because they lost a lot of their turrets. They lost a lot of their... they lost the inhibitor. They're losing this Nexus turret. So this Baron is really where it comes down to make it or break it. Probably red team is going to force the fight around here. Hot Dawgs really could pull the trigger anytime. Although they're just scared about the Elder buff onto Cho'Gath and Tristana. Those are the deadliest players on the side of SFG. They're just going to be shredding this Baron. 41-minute game, ladies and gentlemen. This is such a close game. Oh! No! White tag! No way. With the Baron steal. Oh no. That's just too much to handle, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm saying that, I'm walking away my desk. I am walking away my desk. Just, can we do a replay? Sorry, I'm just gonna do a replay. I don't care if you saw who on who or not, but I'm just gonna do a quick replay on here. This is, I mean, scuff setup or not, we're watching this replay. And I'm actually might as well slow it down at this point. So they start the Baron. Why isn't the HP showing on the Baron? What the heck? The heck? What the heck? Dude. Dude. Okay. That was such an unsatisfying replay. But yeah, that was the E, right? I think I'm not mistaken. It was the no kappa. People in the chat. But yeah, that was you can't come back after that, can you? I mean, that was just, you needed that. If you were SFG, unlucky moments. Sometimes you steal, sometimes you get stolen. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Sejuani took the Elder. She had a price to pay. Karma comes back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a karma's a karma's a B. That's the word. That's what happened in this scenario. The Baron steal, very saucy play. I would say even MVP type play, as that's the turning point. With the Elder, right, Hot Dawgs were still like unsure, like, yeah, they're ahead, but they're not guaranteed to win. But with the Baron, you're talking about a guarantee, almost a guarantee. You're sure to get more gold and more turrets now with the Baron, the buff, the minions. You're taking away more of the base of SFG. And right now we're seeing that happen, ladies and gentlemen, in front of us as the Baron buff minions are approaching the inhibitor. Slayer is in a bit of a trouble with the help of his allies. He might be able to get a little encore, a nice, beautiful encore there, but it's not going to be enough as Sal smashes out of that one, and Trundle with 2 kills. The Pillar of Ice has been so crucial at zoning, but Tristana backfires to retaliate with a kill of her own. The Reckless on the 8th kill, still holding the line for the team. TP is coming through right now. This could be make it or break it. Sejuani in the front line, gonna go to the back. And now Silas, finding an opportunity. There you go, managing to zone again the Galio. A lot of Baron buff minions here. The wave is huge. A nice pick under 2 of the turrets. But wait a minute, Galio goes, oh! Oh man, you gotta get those. Like, look at Galio's HP, man. This guy has been having almost a perfect game. Only giving up 1 death, and that's just too much to ask at this point from Xerath and Tristana to bring back the game. I mean, they're trying their best. GA proc there. It's not going to be enough, and this is going to close out the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Hot Dawgs taking this one away. Actually, might as well calling it stealing this one away. The series in itself, a close series. Can't wait to see the games and the playoffs. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure. Sorry for the scuff setup for the games. If you stayed all the way to the end, I managed to fix it the last 6 minutes. Yeah, I'll make sure to keep a note that I have to fix these audios every single time I start the game up. And with me recording and everything like that, usually I do it on the other PC, so I don't have to worry about that. But this is kind of a new setup, so thank you for your patience. And with that being said, check me out on Twitch, and please subscribe to Hashtag Championship Series YouTube channel. Press that subscribe button. They're probably going to be uploading more of these videos coming soon. But you could catch me live streaming these events on twitch.tv/proofclick. And with that being said, this was my pleasure. See you guys later. Please don't roast. Don't roast the scuff setup. Don't roast that, because I know I can't watch some of it until I have to turn down my volume. But we'll come back with more. Tune in for the next games for Week 2 Hextech Champion Series. Peace out. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final game of the series in Hextech Championships Week 2. Game between Hot Dawgs versus SFG Phoenix. And I'm glad to be here. I'm your host and shoutcaster for today. My name is Proof. And it's been my pleasure. Oh man, this is such a close series, and it feels like this game is gonna be a close one too. As look at the team comps already, you see some of the same champions. Last game you got Reckless on the Tristana again. You see this person on that champion again. With what we saw last game, we're gonna expect a nice showing as well by the Tristana. And you see Slayer, they probably banned his Ornn, rightfully so, that deserved the ban. And of course, I was talking about just Osa playing on that Lulu with the wild growth, coming in clutch and handy so many times, securing that bot lane dominance that we saw last game. It's going to get banned probably, so that's why we're seeing Seraphine here. I'm not really too sure why the Seraphine, because I'm pretty sure after seeing that game, Lulu was probably banned. So yeah, this is going to be a close one indeed, because both of these teams have been playing top notch, and with sides changed, this could be, I guess, one way or the other. We don't know just yet, but I hope we got a good game on our hands. On the side of Hot Dawgs, however, you don't see any of the same champions. They decided to go with a totally different lineup. White Tag going on the Varus. I don't know, like this is offline, by the way. I'm doing this, and I did mention last game a Varus would have been nice. I don't know how I manifested that into the world, but like there you have it. This is just I'm getting creeped out right now seeing the Varus here, knowing that this happened days ago, or yesterday rather. And now we're seeing just Osa already doing heavy trades. Have to watch out for that Zenith Blade though, because once the Zenith Blade hits, it might be, oh, the flash already. The Zenith Blade was, all right, I guess. Flashing that early in the game, you don't want to take any chances. Already flashed down on the support. That being said, Bears has been poking a lot, doing the pressure, heavy lifting in the ball lane with that Zenith Blade coming through, resulting in a flash. I have to favor the bot lane on the side of Hot Dawgs here. I believe they had the advantage, but paying attention to where Sejuani is, Texas holding is probably pathing bot lane after clearing the top side. You're gonna see that nice gank, maybe level 4, level 5, and in the bot lane. And now Pillar of Ice, flash use on the jungler, going all in there, but Cho'Gath is gonna save himself out of that one. Nicely done on the side of the top laner. SFG Phoenix looking strong so far. Great early start on CS wise. It just looks like Xerath is getting the best of value on the CS, and that's where most of the gold lead is coming from here in the early game on the side of SFG. However, flash is down on the side of Osa. On Sharky, so both players not having flash for the time being. I think team comp wise, I think both of these teams could really take it. I have to favor the top lane early game. However, on the Sylas mid-game spike, you got the early trades. If you are not trading like that in the early game on Sylas, it's not supposed to be played in a passive. And I do see time and time again with Sylas players taking on the safe side and not going for the trades like we're seeing right now. That's mainly not the way Sylas is supposed to be played, theoretically speaking. The champion excels really in the early trades, and the lane is always going to see action. So knowing that, Slayer has to watch out. Another Zenith Blade connecting here. This time around could be deadly, but the Guardian is going to save them for the time being, and Sejuani is shadowing the ball lane. Going to get spotted on the ward. So, yeah, he's not fooling anybody. I just want to see who casts Killer hijacks for the first all. Oh, the flash all in here. Leona going for the all in. This could be huge. Seraphine goes down. Rosanna's picking up the first blood. And there you have it. Tristana rocket jump under the turret. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is already spicy start. Although I would have loved seeing the kill going to the Varus. It's going to end up going to the Leona either way. That's going to be the first blood. And now the Hot Dawgs, they're in the lead with 400 gold lead exactly on the dot. And that's how things go. Once you get the kill, once something happens in the bot lane, you have the man advantage. Actually, in this scenario, you just push for that dragon. That's going to be a mountain. And there you have it. It's going to look like Sharky securing that one with this man in the right time. It's going to be a nice lead for them now with the objective. Addition and first blood. Although you seeing how Xerath is pushing Galio under the turret, it's gonna get back the lead, so it's pretty much even across the board. And now, oh, Sejuani looking at an opportunity on the Leona. Pillar of Ice is gonna save, gonna zone out Sejuani, but looks like she's going back in. Uh-oh, this could be bad, but wait a minute, the Xerath ult picks up a kill onto the Leona. That was huge. That was a huge play. Heads up. Maybe Galio could get a trade here, but looking unlikely as he used all his abilities. Passive coming through just a little too late, and now Sejuani on the re-engage. Galio going onto the turret. Safe and sound. Top lane is not safe and sound. They're going for the trades. It looks like, yeah, it looks like Sylas has hijacked the feast for the time being, so that's a nice help to have. I definitely think Feast is one of the most useful alts. Kind of like the Pike ult, but really has another. Instead of the additional gold, you get additional size for Cho'Gath, right? With that being said, there you have it on the board. It's literally even across the map, 1-for-1. Only 200 gold lead so far for SFG Phoenix. The Encore not available for Seraphine just yet. Oh, Varus now has Chain of Corruption. Let's see if he's going to use it here as Sejuani is around the corner shadowing this bot lane. Hextech Flash on Leona. Hextech Flash for Hextech Championships, am I right? Oh, this could be huge. This could be a nice play. There you go, the Prison. Glacial Prison landing on the Leona. It is going to be a one-way ticket to the Fountain. And Varus next up under the turret. Exhausted, and there you go. The Reckless picks up that kill. That was a nice chain of events, as you might want to call them. That was huge on the side of SFG Phoenix. Now they're in the lead. You know, that was what they needed to really set themselves ahead. 8 minutes has passed. They are getting nice plating, gold plating, and 2k gold lead for them. They're not going to complain about that. And Tristana, Reckless actually has 1 kill, so we see what he could do with the kills he has. It's going to be dangerous indeed. I mean, Galio is really struggling here, right? 25 CS now. Most of the gold lead, it's in that Xerath 1k gold lead. The differential between the mid laners here in the favor of. On the other hand, however, I think Galio provides the value. Kidger provides the value with that. He not only has the hero's entrance, he also has that TP to make great plays around the map. I think that goes without saying. Right now he has a TP advantage. He could look for bot. There's this bush here in the bot lane. He could TP it here. Hero's entrance onto Silas here as well. That could be crucial to getting a kill on the Cho'Gath. This could be the play right now. Could be the opportunity. I mean, why not, right? But yeah, Galio has still value despite him being down in lane. I would have to say he's also one of my favorite champions. I did main him for quite some time this season. And now there you have it. Oh, Cho'Gath just goes down with Silas getting away their hero's entrance now. Ooh, coupled with that, with the taunt, the flash over the ice, a pillar of ice. They're going to zone them out and down being, and that's going to be the kill. Trundle picks that one up. Nice and easy. That was clean. Only they lost 1 player, 4-2. That was very, very worth it for Hot Dawgs. They're now back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. They were behind, and now they're back in it. They're in it to win it. That was a great roam by Galio. He was really crucial there to get that kill, buy them some time. Although Slayer really noticed that players were in his lane, he really walked back up. I think he should just kept going towards his jungle, towards where he felt more safe instead of under that turret. We saw how much zoning the Sharky did with the pillar of ice. With that being said, really, it also comes down to the Silas caster killer, who really survived for too long under that turret, getting that initiation first off onto the Slayer. Okay. This is gonna be a priority for them. It looks like, yeah, SFG, they're gonna be happy with this trade. They're letting go of their minions in the bot lane. They're not really picking up that farm in the bot lane or the top lane. They're just gonna pick up that dragon. That's really worth it for them. They don't really want to already overcommit on their lanes, as there's a better value in the dragons once they get stacked. And that's what they were having a problem with in the first game, really. They were not really focusing on the objectives. This time around, third game, have they're focusing the right places. They're really playing as a unit. And now with the top side neutral objective possibly could get started here as well. Shelly now. Oh, with the hijack. That's going to be Silas with the Glacial Prison, but Seraphim's going to just flash over the wall into safety. So an ult for Flash, definitely worth it for the Hot Dawgs. And with that being said, we got topside neutral objective getting started here by the Hot Dawgs with an encore hits there, connects multiple players, but that's not going to be enough as players going down left and right. Trundle now on low HP gets a little bit of that back with the ice, but the player guys zoning players left and right. Oh, a nice chain of corruption, a nice follow up there. The Hot Dawgs are in it very much, getting the players left and right. They're on top on this trade, and that's going to be the lead. First kill for Varus. It's going to be 19. It's going to be just 400 gold lead, but that's still a lead, and none of the less, as they were behind for the majority of the part of the early game. They're now back in it. Topside neutral objective gone. Secured by Hot Dawgs. Gonna be happy about that, as they could really drop it in the mid. In the top lane really is the ideal target here. It would just guarantee you that turret. That's gonna force a TP. That's going to force the TP from Dudesman. He's going to try to help out this push, at least minimize the damage they're going to receive, but that Shelly might just take this turret. Ooh, just all the plates gone. I'm going to give them more room. So that turret definitely is a target to focus up here on the side of Hot Dawgs. It gives them the extra bonus gold as well. Corruption coming through here, a nice little solar flare combo as well. Tristana rocket jump away from that. That was really, it looked like they were in trouble there. But the ults just looks very, very synchronized there. Chemistry you can see between Whiteack and Rezonius with the solar flare connecting there after the chain of corruptions. It's just this is a combo you can't really run away from. Like, you can't. You just can't do anything about it. Once the chain of corruption lands, it's guaranteed 100% that solar flare is gonna land as well. That being said, Xerath, the nice flash, managed to dodge the taunt for the time being, and that was a heads-up play. But now bot lane turret is gonna go down, secured by Bears. Ooh, the prison miss. Yeah, that was a mistake. Sejuani going in there at 1v2, and now with that 1v3, unfortunately, that TP play is just gonna put a final nail in the coffin for that fight in the bot lane. In the favor now of Hot Dawgs, they're in the lead, as you can see on the map. 2k gold is enough to really say that now they're in control. They got objectives, they got the advantage on the turret. With other dragons spawning right now, this is going to be crucial for SFG as well. They don't really want to let this one go easily. Have a great control in the mid lane. They just need to really focus in on the mid lane. They have the Xerath and the great lead. They're not really using the lane in their advantage. But Silas might get caught off here. Oh. This is going to be full on fight. Encore hits with 3 players. Wow, charm. And next up, it's just going to be Xerath trying to do some damage, but to no avail. And here comes Galio with a hero's entrance, knocking up Tristan in the back line. And Galio going to take some damage on the way out, but that's going to be the kill, 1 for nothing in the favor of Hot Dawgs. Silas leading in the kills, 4-1. Secure, at least give them the priority. have to watch out for the Zerath, but unfortunately for Zerath, the enemy team secured the Dragon. Hot Dawgs now definitely in the lead with 1 turret and 2 Dragons. One being Mountain, the other being Ocean. Definitely comfortable with their 2k core lead as well. What's not to like in their position? Galio now, you can see his value with 5 assists. He's not really the person, even though he's behind on gold compared to his mid laner, right? Like Zerath Dudesman was really ahead in the lane, but the team didn't really play around him that much. As you could see, they could have really secured the mid lane for tier 1 mid lane tower on the side of SFG, but wow, here comes Trundle, 4 revives, the Zenith Blades connects, Ruin and stun, Seraphine has the flash away out of that one, the flash follow, Trundle is going to get stunned and goes down. Sejuani with the nice play, Glacial Prison landing there on the time being. It's going to give them some time. The second kill is going to go to as well. For nothing. Now SFG are back in it very much so. The Bears pickup was really, really good for them as well.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So that's going to be the second turret. So 2 for 1 on the turrets. Still, the lead is there, apparent. A little bit, slightly. In the favor of Hot Dawgs, you saw how crucial it was for them. Oh, another chain of corruption landing there. Sword for the combo. Encore is going to hit triple. This is going to be the comeback, maybe. Oh, the Drusana in the backline. Rocket jump with a charge on the rocket. Oh, that's going to be exploding charge, getting the kill there. Yeah, the explosive charge is really clutch. After, with the rocket jump, managing to land those few important abilities onto the Bears, gonna not only allow them to pick up a player, but that mid lane tower finally goes down. It's gonna be secured, and now you can see Reckless is in the lead. 3 kills. This man is gonna be unstoppable. If anything, we know from last game, it could be it could be that Tristana again. You know, the name of the game so far, it's been 3 games, and we're seeing Tristana. Might be a top pick in this whole league. Except champions, maybe you guys could check in the stats, see which champion is being picked the most. This series has been Tristana for sure. Now, after that great pickup in the mid lane, it's going to be in top side neutral objective gone. Again, SFG picking that one up. This time around, 1 went to Hot Dawgs and 1 went to SFG. Let's see where they're going to drop it. They have a lot of options on the map indeed. I would suggest the mid lane would be really nice here to get more of that mid lane vision. It allows them to access either sides of the jungle. And with that being said, we see Silas get an opportunity. He's just going to clear the lane. Does he know that he's in the bush? Maybe not. Maybe not. Zerath, unfortunately, you know, trying his best. Things could have gone better. He does still have a lot of gold, but you know, 1k still in the lead compared to Galio. But it's mid game, right? Mid to late game right now, where Galio right now is going to really shine with the hero's entrance. Has a lot of pressure across the map with the TP available, not only on him, but Zerath too. So Dudesman and Kidger now very much in the game. Crucial moment for both of the mid laners. It's either make it or break it this time around. We're seeing top lane Caster Killer also having to push lanes and recall to just be with the team for the time being. That's what you want to be doing. Not focusing on the turrets, but rather the team fights, as they will guarantee you turrets if you win the team fights. And now Trundle looking for the opportunity. Nice floor of ice. I'm going to slow them down for the time being, but looks like they're not really scared of that.
Has been destroyed.
Cho'Gath is going to secure the turret. In the meantime, the distraction is there in the mid lane. However, this is going to be free drag, and nobody's really noticing. Oh, there you go, the high drag. Silas is like, you have Encore, I have Encore, but low. This is the name of the Encores. In the mid lane, you got Hero's Entrance, but that's going to be just enough. Silas picking up that kill. Oh boy, Tristana now in the middle of the trouble, but Galio in the back line getting very low as he was taking a lot of tower shots. In the meantime, as you could see, the red team just getting their turrets picked apart. First it was the top lane, and now it's the mid lane. And now they're in the back foot as the lead is in the favor of SEF. What am I saying? SFG Phoenix. Sorry, guys. What a game to witness. This is such a close match, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, Hot Dawgs have just to get that soul and they'll be set in the next 3 minutes. You know, they just really want to have control over that objective. If SFG Phoenix decide to put an end to that shenanigans, so they could really focus as well. They have TPs available on both their mid lane and top lane. They have ults available on every single player except Seraphine. Having that Encore just in maybe sub 10 seconds would allow them to have another team fight here, but Trundle's looking for another opportunity. It looks like just a little dance around the mid lane. But Varus also having great CS is just, to no question, Reckless has been crucial in this push for SFG to get back in the game and take the lead. No matter how you look at it, Tristana has been really crucial. Not only that, you know, you see Xerath as well picking himself up a nice lead compared to Galio. That's where most of the gold lead is right now still. But like I said, Galio has intrinsic value that you really can't dignify it or qualify it rather with gold, really. You just have to look at the team fights and how they go. And so far, Galio has been such a tremendous pickup for Hot Dawgs here, as they have been going in on a lot of team fights. We may see one coming up just now. Oh, nice. That was just the tankiest member. Unfortunately, there's going to be follow-up on that. Encore is available on the Seraphine. If we're going to see Varus overextending just a little bit, that could be the end of that story. But nonetheless, both of these teams are playing fairly safe. They're noticing that it's anybody's game, and whoever pulls the trigger wins. And now this is it. Trouble is in the man. Sejuani caught out there. The TP play is coming through, and that's going to be the jungler down on the side of SFG Phoenix. With that being said, it's going to be easily a Baron without the smite being available. This is going to be crucial hold for Hot Dawgs. They need to get this Baron. Look how much they're shredding it. Cho'Gath is around the corner. Is he going to notice at all? Maybe he's going to queue over the wall. Maybe he's not, but he's just, at this point, finding an opportunity. Maybe the Zenith play coming through with the blast one, but there you have it, Serpent in the back line with the Encore magical land. Not going to do too much. Oh, that was such a close one. However, guess what's going to happen? The Feast is going to proc, and that's going to be the kill onto the Varus. But guess what? That's going to get traded pretty soon now, and Trump is going to pick that one up. That was a long fight, but guess what's happening? Tristana and CM time, knowing that they lost Baron, they're now going to do the inhibitor. They're going to be just fine doing the inhibitor. They're going to be more than fine. That's a trade. They lost the Baron. They lost a player, you know. Rather, it wasn't that bad, actually. For Phoenix, they got a player because Cho'Gath used the Feast, got Varus. So 1 for 1. They just lost Baron. but they gain an inhibitor. I mean, that's kind of worth. That's the second best thing you could do. They lost a player in the jungle. That Sejuani was really caught off guard there, especially at such an important point. You don't really want to be giving the enemy those advantages to really pick off that play right there. I mean, that was huge on the side of Hot Dawgs. Getting that jungler Texas Hold'em, getting overextending, getting greedy a little bit, paid off for Hot Dawgs. They capitalize on that, and now you see it. This is another important objective on the map. The Dragon Ocean Drake is going to be soul point for Hot Dawgs, but they're going to flash over the wall. It's going to be secured by SFG Phoenix. I want to mention also, Tristana is a great sieger, and more so than that, you have to respect the explosive charge with the rocket jump that we've seen time and time again. They've been getting kills left and right, unexpectedly rather. It just does the damage out of nowhere. And now with that being said, Silas does that, secures the top side Dragon, but gonna flash out of those skill shots just there to get away with the Baron still intact. 4 Barons available on the players on the side of Hot Dawgs, and that's just going to be crucial for them to securing this mid lane tower, as look at how much damage both of these cannon minions are doing. Ooh, double taunt, but guess what? Heroes entering to the backline. Really unfavorable, but at least picks up the trade, picks up the turret in the time being. So an ult for a turret, that's worth it, right? And you get to keep your Baron. So that's still worth it. And as you can see, the dynamic has been shifting back and forth in this game. Such a close match all around. It looks like SFG Phoenix, they were in the lead, but they give it back with Sejuani getting caught out there in the jungle. And now Hot Dawgs are in the lead, having the Baron. They're going to get more turrets and even out the turret score on the map and the board that you see. Without a question, this has been a close game, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see what's going to happen in the next 3 minutes as players are resetting right now. A nice flash down on Razonius. Flash down on Razonius is going to be good enough, as now the threat of that Solar Flare and Zenith Blade flash combo, whatever you might want to call it, is kind of down. That's a small victory for SFG Phoenix. They just need to get the flashes off the people, the players. The most importantly, they need to flash from, I guess the flashes are all down besides Galio, and that's what they need. The Galio engages has been crucial. Like it says that on the map, you see 8 assists for the mid laner. That's just to support a mid laner, but that means that they have been crucial in getting the kills. There's probably a lot of kill participation, 90%, 80% kill participation. On top of that, having those great abilities to be not only a mid laner, but also kind of like a front liner for your team. Kind of alleviates the pressure from your teammates having Silas. Worry less about being that soul force on the mid brawl. This is a great, nice damage onto Leona. Like that's another thing. Blue team, what's favoring for them is the ultimate Glacial Prison and that Encore. It's guaranteed to pick up a player. If those two land, then you have to say goodbye to someone on your team. That's just how it's gonna go. And for the time being, it's always been the attention. I've been really trying to talk about everybody, but I have to really note that Reckless still has a bounty on head 350 gold bounty. Oh, the Encore is not going to land, unfortunately. No charm for Seraphine. You know what that means. next team fight might be in the favor of Hot Dawgs. So they have to really watch out. Ultimates are very important, especially if you're running a team comp like this where you need those huge ultimates. Glacial Prison is one. Oh, the flash over the wall. There you go. Cho'Gath is another big ultimate here. If they chunk down the players just the right amount, he could just use the Feast, has it available. But mid lane has different story to tell as Varus picks up with mid lane power, putting towers 5-5. So far, so good. 32 minutes have passed. Both teams know how crucial this time is. With the next dragon spawning, oh boy, this is going to be an epic team fight. Let's see how they both set up. It looks like the blue team are just going to look for a pick here. They don't want to... Oh, there you go. Glacial Prison landing there. Oh, but look at the amount of damage on the front line. Seraphine is so low. Both the bot laners are down for the time being. And now Heroes enters onto the Varus, giving him some room to breathe. This is just going to be Hot Dawgs really getting the best of SFG Phoenix. The only one standing is Dugutsman and Slayer. They're trying to get away. The flash over the wall is just going to be enough to save him. But the follow-up is there. Silas is looking for this target. Cho'Gath, oh, look, he's so low. But, yep, not going to be saved. Not lucky this time around. And that's going to be Soul, perhaps, gone to Hot Dawgs. Unless Xerath decides to do something here. He does have the ult available. I'm surprised he didn't go for it. With the ult, I'm really surprised here that was their last thing to look for. Even then, he could possibly go for this Baron steal too with the ult. Maybe not going to do it. Just going to focus on the... Why is Silas so huge? What? What potion is... Oh, it's the feast, dude. He's been feasting. Oh, there you go. Now we're talking about the ults coming through. Silas goes golden in time, being a lot of damage coming through. Blue side picking up a kill. Varus down in time to 80k. Without the 80k, they need the damage on the Baron. He's not going to be committed. And now Trundle on the runaway, trying to do some fancy stuff. But look at the damage coming through. Seraphine, oh, going to get cute there. Nice pick up on the guy. Getting a kill himself. And now Xerath with Sejuani trying to pick up Leon, a tanky member on the side of Hot Dawgs. In time being, they get the members off the Baron. So that's a silver lining for them. At least they don't lose the Baron. With 4k gold behind, they need the Baron to be on the map. Oh, nice sidestep by Xerath. That's just going to be another feast. Oh boy, this guy's just been feasting. Look how huge he is. This guy has just been like, you know what? I don't want to steal Encore. I don't want to steal Glacial Prison. I'm just going to get feasting. I'm hungry, man. This is funny. This is... Oh, boy.
Said I was a monster.
Solar Flare after Soul Flare and Xenoblade. And there's no way out of it. Maybe we'll see the retaliation is there, but it's gonna go down. Encore finally hits Charm. Silas goes down, bites the dust, and Leona is up next. With that being said, explosive charge is gonna be the double kill. Time and time again, that ability has been super clutch. This game has been such a back and forth tug of war, ladies and gentlemen. But that being said, however, blue team, which is SFG Phoenix, they're down 5k. And that being said, look at their base. Look at their base. The Baron is doing so much damage. It's going to be an inhibitor, but they're just focusing here. Oh, no. They have to be back here. They have to. They don't want to lose the Nexus turret. Oh, this is not worth it. Not worth it at all. Look at the amount of damage they did. This could be. Oh, yeah. One more would have been unfortunate. Let's see. Really not worth it for SFG Phoenix. They should have recalled way sooner than that. And that is going to put them a little bit more behind. With the inhibitor gone down, they are down 6. They are down 5 to 6K gold deficit. So they have to